Hey, y'all. Hey, it is your girl, Coach Tooka. For those that do not know me, my name is Tanisha James. I am affectionately known as Coach Tooka, and I help busy moms lose weight without making this thing harder than it has to be and without focusing on the wrong things. Let me tell you, just almost 5 years ago, I was 80 pounds heavier and a lot less energetic, full of chronic illnesses, and I was able to fight for my life and get myself together. And now I look, feel, and act like a brand new woman. And I am here to show other moms how to do the same. All right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Before we jump in, go ahead and hit share. Share this out with five, maybe 10 people. I need you to share this with 5 or 10 people who need this so that if there's somebody who needs to hear it, that they can get an opportunity to hear it. If you are here on the replay game, catching the replay, drop replay in the comments so I know you're here. I really do come back and say hello to you and welcome you to our family. So here's what we're talking about today. I want you to drop a fire in the chat if you have ever said, I am so tired of this weight. I am so tired of starting over. I am so tired of working hard, doing what I think is the right things, but I don't see any results. And I'm tired of looking up and being stuck in the same place. All right. So we're going to let some people get in here, but while we wait, let me ask the people who are here something. What's the last thing you said you were tired of? Drop it in the chat. Maybe it was saying, I'm tired of feeling like I'm not going anywhere. I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. I work and I work and I work. I'm not lazy. I'm trying to change my diet. I'm trying to drink more water. I'm trying to move my body. I'm trying to stop eating sweets, but I never seem to move anywhere. I'm tired of not liking what I see when I look in the mirror. I remember how it used to look, okay? And I remember I used to look at it and like it, and now I don't know what's going on. What is it? Drop it in the chat. Maybe it's I'm tired of trying and failing. All right. Type in the chat what's the thing that keeps coming up for you when you think about what you are tired of on this journey to heal your body, to lose weight, to love what you see in the mirror, and to feel good every day. All right. Because the truth is, we all have something that we're tired of. And I want you to think about something real quick. Like, how many times have you said to yourself, I'm tired of this? All right. We said it, but we didn't actually do anything about it. How many times have we said it? I want you to sit with that for 1 second. How many times have we said it and we meant it, but we did nothing? How many times has that happened? You're tired, but are you moving any different? Are you making any changes? You're tired, but are you adjusting anything that you're already doing? You're tired, but the question is, are you really ready to let this be the last time that you tell yourself you're going to do something and you feel like this again? Hey, Alicia, trying and failing, I know. Been there, okay? Been there, done all the things. See, this is why I can talk about this because I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I done done all the stuff. They're my people, the people that done all the things. All right. So here's the difference between wanting to change and actually being ready for it. And that's what I want to talk about with you today. All right. So we've all been there. I know it. I know that we've all been there and we've said, I'm tired, but somehow we find ourselves going back and doing the same thing. All right. So I want to talk about what you're losing out on, even if you don't realize it. So you think, here's what you think. I know this is what you think. In your mind, you think, I'm just I'm dealing with a little extra weight. I'm dealing with a little extra tiredness or a little extra stress, right? But let me tell you what you're actually losing out on every single day that you stay right where you are. The first thing you're missing out on is you don't even know how good you can feel. There was a season in my life where I had no energy to do almost anything. Almost anything that happened towards the end of the day, I did not have the energy to do it. When I was in that position, I had no idea how good I would feel. So I'm telling you, you're missing out on how good you can feel. You don't even know yet, because you have never experienced it, how much energy you are supposed to have. You cannot even imagine how much lighter life is going to feel when you are in control, when you get in the driver's seat. So, right now, what you're missing out on is waking up, having real energy, and not just needing a bunch of coffee so you can do the things you need to do. Been there. Okay. Been there. I'm telling you, to the degree that my students would say, Miss James, have you had your coffee? Because we can tell, like, you acting funny this morning. They would know. All right. So you're missing out on how good it feels to wake up and not need anything to give you energy. I used to need coffee every single day. And on the rough days, I needed to run it back and do it again. I really never knew that it was possible to do this life without needing coffee. Do I like coffee? Still like it. Do I drink it every day? Nope. Do I drink it every week? Nope. Do I drink it every month? Nope. Couple of times a year, maybe. All right. I don't need it. It is possible. I'm telling you, just take my word for it. Take my word for it. It is possible to wake up and have enough energy to get through the day without needing anything to give that energy to you. You are missing out on feeling good in your body. And I'm not talking about just, looking in the mirror and saying, oh, it's cute, but being able to, like, get up, hop up, have energy, run, hop, skip, jump, do all the things in your body. For somebody to invite you somewhere unexpectedly, go in the closet, grab an outfit, and it fits. Not getting dressed and looking in the mirror like, oh, I got to do something about it. None of that. You're missing out on feeling good in your body. It's possible, I'm telling you, no matter how much damage you've done, no matter how long we've let this thing go, it's possible to feel good in your body. All right? You're missing out on walking through life feeling confident. Not like you need to, like, get behind everybody in the pictures, because I know I used to do that. Or avoid certain outfits, certain colors, right? I stay dressing in black. Now I love black because it's good to mix and match, but I could do a little, pop it out every now and again. All right. That I never would have done before. You're missing out on feeling fully confident in your body. So you don't know it. You're missing out on feeling free, not constantly worried about what you're going to eat or stressing out about what you ate or feeling guilty because you ate something you shouldn't have. Not constantly worried about your schedule and trying to always get back on track. And here's the worst part. Here's the really bad part. You are so used to feeling like this, you don't even know what you're missing out on. You are so used to feeling like this that you don't even know. My coaching friend Rochelle T. Parks always says that greater can be had by you. You don't even know how good it can get. So I want you to comment if you're ready to, like, if you're really done settling for less than you deserve, settling for less than God wants for you. Say, I refuse to stay here. Say, I'm not staying here no more. Say it like that, no more. Say, I refuse to stay here. All right. So here's the honest to goodness truth. We say we're tired. We say we want to change. We say we're done with excuses, but I'm not totally sure if we actually mean it. Because if you've been in this cycle of where you've told yourself for this over and over and over and over again, where you say, I'm tired, I need to change, I'm sick of this, I'm done with this, but nothing actually changes, I'm talking to you. You my people, all right? If you said I'm tired, but you kept doing the same thing anyway, you are my people. Here's what I want you to know. There's a real difference between wanting to change and being ready to change. So here's how you know. Y'all might want to write this down. You might need to take some notes. And I'm telling you, share it with somebody. When you want to change, when you have the desire to change, that's the same as just talking about it. Okay? You can want to change and you can say, I'm tired of this weight, but you eat the same way. You can say, I got to do better, but not have a plan. You can say, I'm going to start Monday and and you ain't defined which Monday it is. It could be every Monday. All right? But when you are ready, This is how, listen, I'm telling you what I know. Ready people take action. So when you are ready, so you could be tired, but the question is, are you ready? Tired people talk about it. All right. Ready people take action. Even if it's small actions, even if it's small steps, even if it's not flipping your life upside down, ready people take action. All right. I'm telling you, I have been the person who has tried everything, gone back to doing what I used to do. But when I got to the point where I was sick and tired, I took action. There was nothing that I wasn't willing to do. All right. Did I, you know, not once, did I not miss some of the things that I used to do? No, but I took different actions. So when you're ready, you'll know you're ready because you start doing different things. Your action looks different. So when you're ready, you start changing something like right now, not even tomorrow. Like you start making changes like right now. Not Monday, not tomorrow. You start making changes. All right. You start making decisions and choices based on where you want to be and who you want to be, not where you are today. All right. So you start thinking about the person that you're becoming and not focusing so much on where you are currently stuck. You start taking action before you even feel like it. Like you don't want to do none of it really, but you're still doing it. It takes faith to do that. It takes faith to say, Lord, I don't know what part of the plan this is. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to just start changing some things. All right. So if you are done talking, if you done talking about it and you're ready to be about it, say I'm ready in the chat. All right? Because it's not because you don't know how. Here's why we don't move. Here's why we don't do it. All right? Here's why we haven't. This is the real, like honest to God. I'm just gonna tell you because some of us don't like to be honest with ourselves. Here's the reason why you haven't done it. One, you're a little bit comfortable. Come on, Alicia. You're a little comfortable in the struggle. As much as you hate where you are, as much as you don't like it, and as much as you want it to change, it's comfortable. It's a little familiar to you. It's like a little warm, cozy blanket when you get on the couch. It don't feel that good, but you're used to it. You know how to operate as the person that you are today. You know how to operate in this. You know how to move. You're never in a place of like, I'm not really sure what's happening here because you know exactly what it feels like. So you know how to operate here. So this is why you don't move. All right. Next, you think that changing or getting on track or fixing it, you think it's got to be perfect. We so convince ourselves that to change something that we have to start. I did it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start on Monday. This is why we start on Monday. Because we think, okay, it's Thursday. You know, I need to get to the grocery store. I gotta write out my meals and what I'm gonna eat. And then I gotta get my water. Gotta go to the store. Gotta write out my exercise plan. I gotta get ready. And it's gotta be perfect. It's gotta be right. And then on Monday, I'm gonna act right. I got good news. You do not need to flip your entire life upside down. You don't got to change everything overnight. Hey, Joyce, you don't have to change everything overnight. Guess what changes you have to make? One decision at a time. You don't even have to think about what you're going to eat on next week. Just what are you going to eat next? How are you going to move your body next? How can you get your water in now? Just one decision at a time. It don't got to be perfect. Because the truth is, that's how you're going to do it anyway. If you set this thing up perfectly on Monday and you roll this thing out and you're ready to do it, guess what? You still got to do it one decision at a time. So start it perfectly and tweak it as you go. I'm doing a challenge, and some people say, I didn't get my water in today, but I'm drinking more water than I used to. I got to 64 ounces. They're supposed to be drinking 100 ounces. You didn't hit the 100 today. We hit 64. Guess what? We're going to do better tomorrow. Or we're going to make another decision to sit right now. We're going to do it right now. All right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it one decision at a time. All right. The next reason why you don't move and you don't take action is because you really don't have a real reason why. Like, if the reason, so this is why, and I know most of us do this, okay? A lot of us do it. I did it. So I'm not judging you, I'm not condemning you. A lot of us do this. We attach the reason that we want to do the thing, it's attached to something superficial, like, I just want to be cute. Listen, y'all, I was a 18. I was a size 18 when I started this journey. Y'all know why I wanted to lose 15 pounds? I mean, 50 pounds. Because I knew I had a closet full of 14s. So first of all, I was an 18, but I was squeezed. I was squeezing myself into the 16s because I wasn't going to 20. And I wasn't gonna get too deep in these 18s, even though that was my size. So in my mind, I'm like, if I lose 50 pounds, guess what? I can be cute in my 14s. And that's a great motivator to start, but it's so superficial. But if I start saying, you know what, if I get myself together, my kids can have a mama back. I can get up out this bed and spend time with my children. There's a whole section of my house that I don't live in or didn't live in. So if I do get this right, my husband used to tell me I feel like I'm married to my grandmama. I promise you, he told me that. He said, I feel like I'm married to my grandma. Because I was functional. I mean, the world didn't know. I served on everything at the. I was at the church teaching there, teaching financial peace, teaching I can't think of the name of the class I used to teach. Legacy Journey. I'm out here in Black Girls Run. Okay, doing all. I'm at the gym. I'm in the social club. I'm in belly dancing classes. I'm always been an active woman. Okay, I always like to have a good time. I'm gonna find me some activities to do. So people had no idea. I go to work and I come home and get in the bed. People have no idea. I'm at every social gathering. I'm on Facebook looking for events so I can find me something to go to. But as soon as I get in this house, that's it, Alicia. You didn't, Alicia, you didn't said it. I don't say this to nobody because I don't like to condemn people, but I call it lipstick on a pig syndrome. I never thought I wasn't cute. Okay. I always wore earrings and some lip. I'm always have some on my lips. Okay. Even if it's just some little shiny gloss in my earrings. But what's underneath, what you don't see, is a woman who is tired. And I mean tired of her, tired of lying to me. I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of looking like this. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of watching other people win. I'm tired of believing things ain't possible for me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being on medication. I'm tired. Y'all, when I went to, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I went to the doctor right before the pandemic. That thing jumped off in like March of 2020, I think. And that February was like February, January. I went to my doctor for my checkup. This lady had been my doctor for like 15 years at this point. I like her a lot. She's since retired, but like her a lot. She's giving me marital advice on my kids. Just great lady, okay? So I go in there, my blood pressure's elevated, and she says, okay, we got to put you back on amlodipine. And I start to cry, okay? And she comes over and she kind of, puts her arm around my shoulder, and she says, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And I'm like, because I don't want to take this. And she said, listen, it's not your fault. Like, it runs in your family. She said, it's genetic, it's in your genes, and you're probably going to be on medication for the rest of your life. And y'all, I can't tell y'all no other reason besides the Holy Spirit, but deep in the depths of my soul, this woman that I actually liked, okay, was in jeopardy of being knocked on the floor. I was so angry that she would say this to me. I mean, I was so offended. Like, this one, it just didn't feel like she should be saying what she was saying to me. Nothing about it felt right. So I left the office and I'm bothered on the inside. I got an attitude with her. I ain't gonna see that lady for another 2 years, okay? So I'm bothered. I am bothered. And I don't know why, but it just feels like she should not be saying it to me. And I laugh and I just kind of had this something like, Lord, I don't know how, but this not gonna be my story. Wasn't she though? She didn't even know. I said, this not gonna be my story. This will not be my story. I'm not gonna accept, like, I don't know how. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know when, I don't know how. I don't know. But I gotta figure this out because this is not gonna be my story. I'm not gonna be now. Truth be told, I thought all the running I was doing. I used to jokingly say I'm running away from high blood pressure. So when I would run marathons, I'm like I'm running away from my pet, from my genetics, and not knowing that it was. I knew it, but I didn't really understand how much the food I ate impacted it. Yeah, but I was so mad. That was my why. That meant so much more to me than getting in a size 14. So when you attach it to something like that, like a really, really strong why, you're gonna be able to move immediately. So at that point, I was surrendered. I was like, I gotta figure this thing out. Now, I admit I tried to do it on my own, but I knew it was beyond me. And I got a coach, somebody that could help me figure this thing out. So I want you to answer me. What's holding you back from starting, from really taking action? What's been holding you back? What's getting in the way of you taking action? What's getting in the way of you deciding? So here's what I want you to know. I don't just get on YouTube and talk about this. And I'm not saying other people do. I'm telling you, I don't just talk about this. I live it every single day. So when I tell you I know what it's like, I know what it's like. I did it probably longer than most of y'all. I was stuck for a very, 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 very long time. I was trying everything. I know somebody come out with a new thing. Okay, short of like gastric bypass, I never considered that. Some things like that, I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing it. But let somebody come out with a new shake regimen. Okay. I've even taken oh man, it's something that people have heart issues with now. I think it's Efanet. Like I done all that. Muscle milk. Jillian Michaels had a book. I did that. I was on the Jillian Michaels diet. I did the Bob Green diet. I done all that stuff. All of it. So I know what it's like to try everything and look up and don't see, baby, don't look like you didn't try the thing. There ain't nothing working. But I also know this. I know how to get unstuck. I know how to get out. So that's why I created the Get Back Right community. Where because you ain't gotta do this by yourself. One of the greatest gifts God gave me was for me not to have to do this by myself. Because you don't have to figure it out by yourself. You need a real plan. In addition, the plan is fine, okay? But you also need some accountability. You need some support. And when you come to our community, I will help you. I'll help you stop guessing and start taking very consistent daily action. I'll help you like get rid of all these things right here between these ears that make you keep starting over. We're going to squash that. We're going to start building habits that you can keep up with. We're not spending all day in the gym. We're not doing complicated eating plans. Everything I ask you to do is going to be simple. I will help you stay accountable so you don't quit on you again. So you don't quit on your kids again. So you don't quit on your husband again. So you don't quit on the people you work with, the people in your neighborhood. So you don't quit on you again. So if you're serious, it's day 4. This is day 4 of the 7-day Get Back Right Challenge. It's day 4. We're going to be done with this. I don't do this every month. And I can't tell you I'm going to do it next month. If I do it, I might do it in my paid community. All right. Because meeting every week, I have to make time sacrifices. But you worth it to me. You worth it to me. So if you're ready, if you're not already in there, because some people in here are already in, and we working. We about to meet in about an hour and a half. It's 4:30, almost Central Standard Time. You got about an hour and a half to go to Ready Set Habits and get yourself on in the room. Okay? So if you're tired of talking about it and you're ready to be about it, I need you in my 7-day Give Back Right challenge. It's free, don't cost a thing. All right, no barriers. It's gonna help you build the habits that make your results feel automatic, like the results will happen. All right. So I want you to talk about this. I need to know something you're doing today to prove you're serious about this thing. All right. So before you go, don't forget, hit like. When you hit like, more people see this video. I told y'all over and over. Okay. My one mission is to help as many women as possible be well beyond the weight. I need you to be well completely, not just lose weight. That's important, but we want to be well and lose weight. We want to be well beyond the weight because when we get better, everybody attached to us does the same. All right. So I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love you to life. And a doggone thing you can do to stop it. Couldn't quit me if you tried, okay? Could not quit me if you tried. Make sure you like, share, turn on your notifications. I've been here, y'all. I'm about to hit 2 weeks of this consistently, okay? This is starting to feel like normal. This is what I do at 4 o'clock. I had said I wasn't gonna do the weekends, but I've been here on weekends too. Come on, Jesus. I love y'all to life. Not a thing you can do about it. I'll see you tomorrow and make sure you bring somebody with you to the challenge. Love you to life. Have a good one. See y'all tomorrow.